Hi guys, welcome back to Creative Frenzy. Today I wanted to show you a few different art journals that I made. Just basically made from a file folder. I was at Value Village a little while ago and I bought a whole pack of them for, I don't know, a couple bucks. And they are legal size, so they're a little bit bigger, obviously, than a regular size file folder. But I figured they'd be perfect for art journals or just little art therapy junk journals, whatever you want to call them. I thought they were kind of cute to make, and I just wanted to show you how. So they're fairly basic. I'll show you in a minute how I do it. Actually, there are videos online for this, so there's several different ways to do these. So this one I made with all kinds of pockets, so you can put ATC cards in there, altered tags, things like that. So I thought it'd be kind of cute. You get quite a few little pockets out of it. One of the rows has been cut off to make the pockets out of, so it would all match. Okay, and that's quite a few. So I thought it was kind of cute. So if you wanted to do a collection of anything, you know, it would be perfect for that kind of thing. Ephemera, whatever you want to use it for. I thought it'd be kind of cute. This one I did birds and butterflies, self-explanatory. So as you can see, you can really go and go beyond whatever the regular page would look like. So this, I just sort of made it double and open. And then when you go to open it all the way, sorry, it makes a weird noise. So you can see, oh, there it is, the top and the bottom. So it's basically a grid form, but then you fold it out and fold it in. And then this has another picture on it altogether. So this is the back. So you can really see it's kind of, you know, hodgepodge. It doesn't look like much this way. But when you fold it up or unfold it, you really get sort of the bigger picture, if you get what I mean. I just put some cute pom-pom trim on there, and I thought I would have some fun with it. So that's the birds and the butterflies. I thought it was really kind of cute just to do something completely different from what I normally do. So that's one of the ways I've done this, or the second way. This one has pockets, this one has more of a theme, and then this one is what I call my kind of art therapy, if you will. So it's, you know, basically the same, but it has extra little booklets in it to paint in and color in. So basically, you know, you have two booklets. Here's the other one. So this is the one I finished. I've not finished the other one, so I thought I'd show you. But the beauty of this is you can fold it the other way and you can work on it without getting paint everywhere. So I thought I'd maybe show you this one. So just some basic, you know, just doodling and line drawing and things like that. So I thought it'd be fun to do something slightly different from what I normally do. And it's a smaller scale, so it's a little bit easier to handle. This is just plain copy paper. Nothing spectacular. Okay, but I got my paint markers out and I just had fun drawing and doodling. And just, you know, creating something that is completely out of my comfort zone, really. So the background paint on here, all I do, it's very, very simple, is I put a couple of dots of paint on the paper, and then I use a flat, not a credit card, but you know, the gift cards and whatnot else, and then I just smear it across, and it dries a lot quicker that way. So it's kind of cool. And then I just had fun with designing, you know, just different things. And yeah, so it's very basic, nothing too difficult. Anybody can do this, and it's a great project for, you know, if you didn't want to invest a lot of money into an art journal, or if you wanted to create something with bit more of a theme or something like that. So basic, you know, you could do all your favorite colors. You could do monotone, monochromatic. You can do whatever you felt like. So it's just a lot of fun. And, you know, if you only have little bits of paint left from whatever, use it up and, yeah, see what you can make of it. Because it's really kind of cool. So this is the back. So that's my outside. So, you know, and I just did the little booklets with a brochure stitch. Okay. So basically the same way you would do a junk journal. You could staple it in too if you wanted to. Staples don't handle the pressure of too many pages, so you have to be aware of that. But, you know, it's a lot of fun to make. And you can do themes, you can do whatever you felt like doing. So I just thought I would show you quickly. There's lots of different ways to do this, but, you know, I have the legal size one, and I thought I'd just quickly show you how I would fold it. So I did get this off YouTube. I'm trying to remember who I got it from. I don't remember now. So all we're doing is we are folding to, you know, maybe not that way. Okay, you know what? Let's fold to the center first. That's sometimes a little bit easier. Okay, so we're going to fold our line to the center. And fold this line to the center. A bone folder would probably be very helpful, which you can do. You can turn this into a regular tag book if you wanted to. Okay. So try and keep your tab on the right bottom side, because it makes it easier for you to orient how it goes. Okay. Fold it in half first, because that way we have a reference line. Okay, and then we can go from there. That makes it a little bit easier. Now I've folded these I don't know how many times in different ways, and sometimes I don't get it right every single time. That's okay. Manila paper is very forgiving, especially if you use a bone folder. So if you don't use a bone folder right away, it's okay, because you can still correct it as you go, which I've had to do many times. So just, you know, saying. So here is where it can get a little tricky. So see how this folds over now, right? So this, I do trim off on the extra one, because it just makes it easier for me. So I think that's what we're going to do again. We really don't need this piece here. You could use a cutter. You could use your fancy scissors for it, whatever you felt like doing. Okay, so you want to make sure you're towards that center line. So remember, there's a few different ridges here, so you want to make sure it's actually on the fold piece right there, right? So, and this is the way we want to keep that one. So we're on a fold, okay. So we're good to go. So basically a grid, okay, 4 across and 4 up and down, all right? So you still have your little thing on the side. And then depending on how small you want to make this, you could cut here and here and here if you wanted to, as long as you keep these ones on the end alone, you'd be fine if you want to do smaller pieces. Now, I tend to want to do a little bit larger. I might try a smaller one. Just use your plain scissors and go almost to, oh, not too far, because you want it to fold nicely. Oops, sorry. And then when you go to fold it, okay, so this is your telltale right here. All right. And if things don't always work out the way you expect it to, and things are kind of crooked, you can always come in and with scissors and just trim that off with a knife or whatever you felt like doing. It's not the end of the world. But now you have the opportunity to do all kinds of things here. So you can do one big picture, you could do smaller ones, you can do whatever you felt like doing, okay? But painting this is very, very simple. So I will show you how I just did the backgrounds. I've done it before in my art journal. It's not really difficult, but it does have a really nice effect on the overall look. All right. So this will be the inside. So if we're going to do the outside, let's do the outside. Only because that way my pretty colors are on the outside that you would see. So basically, you're just dropping it on there. And if you didn't want to cut it ahead of time, you can always cut it afterwards. It's not that big a deal, depending how much texture you're using. Okay. So you could use 2 colors, you could use 3 colors. I might use a little bit of pink with this one, only because I like it. You could use white, obviously. You could just use a little bit. There we go. All right. Simple, simple. You know, you don't even need a paintbrush. So, and then all you do is just paint. So, not too difficult. And if you wanted to stop there and then add some white to it, you absolutely could. Because otherwise it'll get a bit too muddy, and you don't want that. Okay, so you can wipe it off on a paper towel or whatever, and then you can add white to it if you want it. Let's see. You could speed this along and use your dryer. I don't even gesso this, so you don't even need gesso. Okay. You can just have fun. Obviously, you would have less muddy colors if you let it dry in between. This looks really pretty if you do a final coat of a metallic. So a nice silver, a little bit of gold or bronze. Remember, don't go too muddy or else you'll have to add more colors. But you can stencil, you can stamp, you can do whatever you felt like on top of this to really make it something you enjoy. So again, you know, depending on what colors you use, that's what you'll end up with. Okay? And then this dries fairly quickly on its own, which is nice. You could do this one color at a time. You don't have to, you know, like if you don't like this whole kind of mixture look, you obviously can just, you know, choose one thing at a time. That's okay too. I'm just trying to be quick and just show you it's very simple to do. And then you can do the other side once it's dry. And then you just fold it up and make your booklet. All right, so that is it. Very simple, easy, fun. And, you know, you can create an infinite amount of different booklets like this and have fun. Obviously, if you don't use a legal size manila envelope, you would have a much smaller size booklet. Okay, so instead of this size, it would be maybe about that size for the regular envelopes. File folders is the word I'm looking for. And then you can use all kinds of trim. I have some pom-pom trim, obviously. You could use lace, you could use feathers, you could use circles, shapes, whatever you desire to use. So you can really have a lot of fun with this. You can do all kinds of themes. You can do Easter. This is great with kids if they wanted to do like an Easter booklet or something like that. Yeah, either way. You know, you could do a bunch of stamping on there and then give it to a child for Easter for them to color in, and then they have something to take home with them. You know, like Easter dinner. It's not always the most exciting for little kids, so it'd be perfect for them to as an activity, or even you know, for yourself, just for funsies, because you know, I get bored. I don't know about you, but I do sometimes, and sometimes you just need to flesh out an idea, and this is the perfect way of doing it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.